I'm back again with another reaction video, and the fight against abuse continues. Today we'll be reacting to a documentary that was made in Deep Slut, South Africa, which is known to be one of the most poorest places in our country. But that's not the biggest issue here. It's also known to be one of the most dangerous parts of our country, especially if you are a woman or a child. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Olayola, and this is the channel of healing with a dash of humor. I've been gone for 2 weeks, but now I am back. Before we begin, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I know you somewhere. My friend shared a link to this documentary. It's called My Neighbour, the Rapist. And it was made 5 years ago by BBC Africa. And you know what's scary is that it was made 5 years ago, but this is still ongoing in our country. And the rate of women and children being murdered is higher than ever. So please do share your commentary on this and tell me what you think about this. My friend said that this documentary highlights the minds of rapists, so I do think that this will be an interesting watch. Warning, this film contains scenes of graphic violence and descriptions of sexual assaults.
My country, South Africa, is in the grip of a rape crisis.
We'd actually rape your girlfriend with you watching this.
They rape like there's no tomorrow.
Why? Sexual predators stalk streets and alleyways with impunity, deliberately spreading killer diseases.
I'm HIV, so I want to spread that HIV.
My community is taking the law into their own hands, killing the rapists among them.
And there's another one.
Wow, not even 5 minutes in. Now this is scary, hey. This is scary. Okay, let's watch.
Across here.
In many areas, the cops are losing control. Children are growing up in a world where rape and mob justice is seen as normal.
They become desensitized. To them, it's normal.
The sad thing is that there's children around watching all of this happen.
Deep Slut, Johannesburg. My township has some of the highest levels of rape in South Africa.
How come the Deep Slut is in Joburg? But this guy doesn't sound like he's from South Africa. I'm just saying.
I'm a freelance journalist. I've covered crime stories here in Deep Slut for the last 13 years.
This is one of the most dangerous places in Johannesburg. If you are found to be walking at night, you risk your life 100%. And rape is something which is very common.
And it can often end in murder too. I've had a tip-off. The body of yet another dead woman has been discovered, dumped here on the banks of a Deep Slut river.
Someone would kill after rape just because they want to hide their identity.
We may never know whether this poor soul was raped before being killed. But everything I know about Deep Slut tells me she was.
People get killed here almost like every week. You
Every
see?
week.
Every week. Some other people, they just get disappeared without knowing where they end up to. People kill them and throw them in the stream leaf. Yeah. He has left the children behind.
But why? I don't understand why. Why would you do the deed then murder? Imagine just a whole life lost just because you want to protect your identity. Then why do it in the first place? Yo, aye, Baba.
He has left the children behind. They're crying, they don't know where the mother is. And this stinking water, all the sewage that comes from deep Slut. So bad. So sad indeed.
Almost a third of men in this township admit to having used force or threats to obtain sex. I want to know why deep Slut has become so dangerous for women, and not just because of my job. I live here with my wife and kids. Years on the deep Slut crime beat gives me access to some very dangerous men. Men who have no fear of the law and will talk freely and on camera about raping women.
Bible, they're actually willing to talk on camera freely. These guys are not afraid of the law. Yo.
Explain how you would target a person.
Our targets are like people who like stay alone in most places, like ladies who stay alone.
Have you ever tried to get into someone's shack and rape a woman in there?
Yeah, we've done it. We've done it a couple of times.
What you used to break in?
We have every tool. We have this thing, a crowbar. Yeah, we use that to open doors mostly. As soon as the door is open, she's gonna scream, obviously. As we walk in, we tell her to shut up, we pull out our knives, and then we're gonna start with her, put her in her own bed and rape her.
I cannot begin to imagine the terror of the victims.
What would a woman say to you when you're about to rape them?
You answer this one.
Like I've come across women who
These guys are laughing. These guys are laughing. Bible, South Africa. They seem so proud about what they do. I don't understand.
I've come across women who mostly offer cash. Like I give you cash to stop.
So she would be offering you money, and then what happens?
No, do that and take the cash as well.
You take the money and still rape her.
We still rape her. Sometimes we'd actually rape your girlfriend with you watching us. If he doesn't cooperate, we're gonna have no choice but to stab him.
Terminate him.
What is the most number of people that have been involved in a gang rape?
It was 4. I think it was 4. It was the 4 of us.
You just took turns on that person.
Yeah, we just took turns.
One after another.
We made her run naked, things like that.
Crazy things, actually.
We were tossing bricks and things at her while she was running, things like that.
Sometimes making fun of the fact that she's actually scared and terrified.
Have you ever?
Did you see the journalist look up and down? He's in shock of how can you actually say that sometimes we make fun of her while she's in fear and running. What's there to make fun of? These are deep-rooted issues. These guys have deep-rooted... And the scary thing is that they look like normal Kasi guys. Normal guys from the location, G.
Have you ever thought how bad it is for the person that you have raped?
No, actually, it never comes to mind sometimes. Mostly, it never comes to mind.
I can't understand that. Where is your conscience then?
No conscience at all.
No conscience.
I cannot believe these men are not in jail. that they are allowed to roam freely around my community.
I also can't believe that they're not in jail. I can't believe that they're not afraid to talk about it on camera and show their faces. I can't believe the pride behind their smiles.
Those people, they're heartless, evil human beings. And such type of people, they're not needed to live amongst us. They don't deserve to be with the residents of this community.
Deep Slut's notorious Extension 1 is the township's most dangerous area. It's also where most rapes occur. There is no electricity here, and when the night falls, the area's lack of lighting provides the perfect cover for rapists.
Imagine you walk a distance from where you live, trying to find a toilet in the midnight, in the darkness. So how dangerous is it at night to leave your shack?
It's dangerous. The criminal, you attack me, like you rape me or you kill me.
What time of the night do you have to lock yourself in your home?
7 o'clock.
7 o'clock. You're already inside.
Yes.
Yo, Deep Slut is pitch black. It's dark. There's no lights.
Men who are at risk in Extension 1.
I do feel nervous in this time of the night. There are a lot of guys who stay there and they are not good guys, especially at night, so let's go.
Cain is bitter, very bitter, in the sweet blood of life, in the sweet blood of life, in the sweet blood of life.
Deep Slut feels like a different place by day, but an air of menace hangs over my township. It doesn't take me long to find a victim of rape. Just down the road from my home, this woman was recently subjected to a horrific nighttime attack.
Boyfriend ta ka ne ile Durban tšhomi tsa ka tse 2 di atla di tlo nchekela ka bo 7 ba kena ga pia ra ja ra robala.
The rapist smashed his way into her corrugated shack.
Tšhomi ya ka a zama o screama a re o tlo re thuntsha and re sure le gore na a tshwere le sethunya. A re sister gopela o no tlhobola ke nyaka o no robala le wena ka ga buti ke na le ngwana o monnyane ntho e etsang vele I feel shame now. And then atla ko mpetong wa ka. And a fitla kwa ntlhobola dikobo ka zama screama a re se se gopela o thule because of ke tlo bolaya. Ka shikishile ngwana ka ko mpetong ngwana ka na robetse vele. And then from there ka tlhobola a ntshwarisa mpete and then a thoma o rape.
Her ordeal lasted an hour and a half.
Fetsa mo a tswa motsa a re botsa a re le ska velatswa ka mo mkhukhung ka thoma holla but no sena ntho nka etsang ka nolla ke nolla fela and since that guy angripile even ka mo mkhukhung ka mo aksa khona lo ba free. Sometimes ke na le ga ke tsama mo tseleng ke no lla fela a ke bona motho a monna ke le ke sa tsebe le gore ke llelang aish mo Deep Slut vele ka so basadi ba bantši vele ba lla ka o rapiwa but ha ona ntho e etsahalang le ha o ka ya police station ba tlo no bula case but ha o fihla kwa o re ke mang kenetseng ka ra mkhukhu ba nye go tshwara mang and then no fella mo moyeng ntho a teng a e swipele.
Between 2013 and 2016, 500 rapes were reported in Deep Slut. only one led to a conviction.
Lina, the wailing getting
Wow. 500 rapes were reported, but only one was led to a conviction. Out of 500 rapes, what's going on in this area?
ga ke be le gore ke na le sone sebete seo ne ke tla tsaya molao mo matsogang a ka cause of nka ira ntho nngwe le nngwe gore ke mmolae.
The community here regularly takes the law into their own hands and kills suspected sexual predators.
I understand that the community would take the law into their own hands, but what if they'd get the wrong person? How to explain that? Because you can't make a wrong with the wrong right, if that makes sense.
I've been told that the vigilantes have just attacked a gang of 4 alleged rapists. The air is filled with the pungent smell of burning flesh. The crowd is angry and the mood is ugly.
That's what we all want to know. Why? Why are they doing this?
The one he lay down here has just been burnt by the residents. The other one is right down there at the stream river. They have also been burnt. And there's another one lying just across here. Also, he has been burnt. And we have another body that is just down in the street here. Also has been killed by the residents. They stoned him and they broke his car. The residents of this village, when they're angry, this is what they do. They are fed up of crime and they say they cannot be protected anymore.
The cops managed to muster enough firepower to enter extension line. Without their guns, they would be vulnerable.
Hey, this is really hard to watch. It's so hard to watch. I really thought it would be a walk in the park. Yo, it's so hard to watch. Ooh.
But they dare not take action. As their victims suffer, the crowd celebrates. As a fellow resident, I understand the rage they feel. But burning someone to death is horrific. It makes me wonder what kind of hell are we living in here in Deep Slut. By now, there is a large police presence. But they seem wary of treating the suspect in case they trigger a riot. And that suits them off just fine.
When they see him breathing like that, it doesn't make them feel happy. In fact, they think of finishing him off.
It's time for the cops to try and move the suspects to safety.
What I'm going to do
As the cops negotiate with the crowd, the suspects fight for their lives. It is difficult watching your fellow human being suffering right in front of you.
What I don't understand is that the suspects, the guys who actually go out, hunt these women down and do this, they still continue to do this. Yet, if they are caught, they go through this.
I want to try and help him, but I'm scared. If I were to intervene, the mob would turn on me. It could cost me my life. God help Deep Slut. The suspects are carried through the mob, escorted by armed cops. All three would later die. These barbaric mob justice killings are happening here on a regular basis. What I have seen today has really shaken me. But children have witnessed it all as well.
They have probably seen it from the beginning to the end. And that, is killing our kids, because scenes like this, they make kids think that it is normal. It is normal to kill a person. You see, they become desensitized. Even if they see a dead body on the street, to them it's normal. They can even play soccer around the dead body.
Yeah, well, the messed up part is that kids are present, they're watching, and hey, this becomes normal to them. And that's really crazy.
It breaks my heart that children have to witness such awful scenes. What hope is there for the future when such terrible acts become a part of our everyday life?
Yeah, what you see here, the dancing, they call it after tears.
It's after tears. People are celebrating that, after tears. After such a hectic thing,
They're busy celebrating that they know the three suspects are dead. Now at least they'll be free in the society. They'll be able to walk around freely.
People feel abandoned in Deep Slut. But surely mob justice is not the answer. I went to meet some of those at the forefront of vigilante action who do not flinch at burning rapists alive. They are proud of it.
Hello, ladies.
What happens when you come across someone who has raped in the area?
Yeah, we ban the people. Yes, we ban the people. The thing is, we are trying to show other people that rape. So that when you rape somebody, you'll see what we did to that guy. Next time when you think of raping, you'll never do it. You'll know that the mob case will kill you or will ban you.
When we ban a person, we start to hit first, so that a person can die hurt. We start hit. Before we put a petrol and also the tie, we use tie and petrol. Then after we use a matches or gun light, the person must get burned. And we make sure that person, when burns, don't have to run.
Some other times when you are busy beating that guy, putting a petrol, the police come and will shoot us with rubber bullets. And obvious, we won't wait for a rubber bullet, you'll run. So we run for our life.
And how many mob justices have you ever participated in?
Many, because I try to help community. I have kids. I'll feel the pain.
One day will be my daughter out there. One day will be somebody that I care about out there. If I do not help, who will help me?
But when the mob plays judge and jury, mistakes are inevitable. And the consequences are horrific. Have you had a suspect who is innocent and has been killed?
Sometimes we catch the wrong person.
If we get a wrong person, it's probably we didn't do research or investigate properly. But if we find the wrong person,
community must make donation to arrange the funeral, to arrange each and everything, because it's our fault for the family to lose the person.
People are fed up of crime, and that pushes them to the edge. They're taking the law into their own hands. There's something wrong.
Even the threats of being burnt alive seems to have done nothing to stop rapes in Deep Slut. And with so many attacks, most residents either know a victim or a rapist. And I'm no different. I know someone who has raped before. His name is David.
I first heard about David being involved in these crimes of rape. It's about 7 years ago. His father and me, we used to be very close.
When David's father died, I felt I had to look out for his son. I even saved David from vigilantes after he raped somebody. I've been trying to track David down. Talking to him might really help me to get inside the mind of a rapist, to understand why on earth a man can rape a woman. His ex-girlfriend might be able to help, but she's just dropped a bombshell. After walking her home one night, David attacked her.
I opened my door, and then I said, bye-bye, thank you for taking me home. And then he said, no, let me get inside. I said to him, no, it's over between me and you. And then he started to push me, pushing me, trying to force me. I said, no, I don't want. I tried to close my door, and then he took me, he picked me up and threw me to the bed inside my shelter. He forced me. After that, he just...
Just take a breath. Just take a breath. You understand.
I am very affected, bad. I find that I'm HIV. I feel so bad and crying. I get this HIV/AIDS after this happened.
So I'm very sorry about that.
He will get his punishment from God.
God will punish you.
Yeah, God will punish him. But I'm still alive. God will help me.
I can't believe that David has raped again, even after I saved him from mob justice.
I thought perhaps through that, he might have.
That's what I don't understand. First being saved from a mob justice, then going back and doing the same thing you are saved from. I don't understand that. I wish I could get an answer to that. Why do the same thing you've just been saved from? You've been saved from death, but you're going back and doing this again. Why?
I learned a very, very hard lesson. If it would happen now, they say there he is, they've caught him again, they're busy with him. I don't think I would waste my time, take my phone, spend my airtime on trying to call the relevant authorities. And hope he's not continuing doing this rape thing, because he'll be infecting a lot of people with the disease.
I need to speak to David urgently. The next day, I received a call from David. He's heard that I was looking for him, and he's agreed to meet me.
I met a young woman who told me that she's your former girlfriend, and you raped her. She told me that you threatened her with a knife.
Yeah, I raped her.
What was going on in your mind at the time when you were doing this?
You give me the sex, then I will be satisfied. Even if you don't, I will make a plan to kill you.
You get to realize that that woman, she's now HIV positive.
Yes.
How do you feel?
David does not care. He just admitted, yes, yes, I did it. Yes, I did it. On camera. But no care at all. Yes, I did it. Stated his reasons why. This is really hard to watch, hey?
How do you feel that you gave her HIV?
I feel okay.
How many men have you taken them by force and sleep with them?
Maybe 21, 24.
21, 24?
Yes.
After all these 24 of them that you have mentioned, that you raped them, did you use protection?
No, I didn't use their protections.
Do you think you have infected them with HIV?
They know I'm HIV, so I want to spread that HIV.
Do you feel good within yourself that no, you are spreading it to other people?
I feel good because I can't die alone.
That's why you're spreading, and it makes you feel good.
Yes. Yes.
Hey, it's scary, man. You make me feel very scared.
I can't stay 3 days without sex.
Why not?
I'm powerful.
You are powerful?
Yeah, I'm powerful. Powerful guy. Even like now, when you talk like, we're talking like now, I feel human like now.
Can't you control your feelings?
When I feel you have calves, you nice, like the way I want, I will make a plan to get you.
That's horrible, man. That's very horrible. That's very horrible.
David says he's powerful. He's so scary.
You agree with me if I say you are a dangerous man in our society?
They're scaring me. They know can I take action anytime.
What would my old friend, David's father, think of what his son has become?
I used to know your father very well. So when I thought of you, that you are being attacked by mob justice, I went all out to make sure that at least I save your life. And I did it out of love. You know, I thought that perhaps I saving you, it was going to be a lesson. You're not afraid of mob justice.
No, like no.
You don't care about that. People burning you, putting petrol on you. You don't care, that kind of punishment.
I pray my God. That's why I survive.
You pray to God, and then tomorrow you wake up, you rape a woman, then God saves you from your wrongdoing.
Yeah, but God loves everyone. As long as you pray for God, then God will save you always.
I could never, ever have foreseen this man I knew as a child becoming a serial rapist who spreads deadly disease. I never want to see David again. But before I go, I want to ask one last question.
In your lifetime as you were growing up, have you been sexually abused as a young boy? Did someone else abuse you sexually?
Yes, Mr. Goldie. That time I was arrested. It was 90-something, 93.
These problems stem from somewhere. This is a problem. This is an issue. It's very serious. Didn't just happen that he's like this. Not that he's now a victim, but still, I don't understand. But now I'm getting the picture of why some people choose to make the choices they choose to make, which is really scary, because now you drag so many people into your own trauma, seeing that you are destroying so many other lives. And it's unfair. It's cowardly, if you ask me.
Something 93, 94.
So you were sexually abused?
Yeah.
In the police custody?
Yes, in the cell.
You were sodomized?
Yes. I was around of 14 to 15 years that time. The police, they're starting to treat me like a wife, then they sex with me.
So you learned it from there, then you took it with you?
Yes.
You started doing it outside?
Yes.
When you were sexually abused, how did you feel?
I was feeling bad always. Or why those people do this thing to me?
Do you think it does make sexual victims feel the same when you rape them? Do you think they feel the same like you?
Yeah, they feel bad, but in my heart, I don't think about it.
This was very shocking and at the same time very heartbreaking. I think David should have been in prison for all those crimes he had committed, 24 women in number.
There is an abnormally high rate of rape taking place in Deep Slut. And when they rape like there's no tomorrow.
Nono Maseko is the only professional counselor in Deep Slut dealing with the trauma of thousands of female rape victims.
When a person is raped, they lose their self in the rape. They struggle to think properly, they struggle to sleep, they struggle to eat, and then some will bath like minute after minute, feeling or thinking that they're dirty.
It isn't just women she deals with. There is men and boys too.
Some guys get raped also, or get molested at an early age.
And Nunu is all too aware where male rape can lead.
So when you grew up with that anger that I was a woman for a certain period of time. So why can't I also hate women? And by raping and raping and raping, that person is trying to shut down the pain that he's feeling, you know? And by doing that, he's not helping himself. Because by raping, yes, you might get a satisfaction for that day, but raping 20, it means you not be able to shut your own pain. So that person also needs help.
Where will that help come from in Deep Slut? Who could help a rapist like David? Who would want to help? My township is sick and it feels terminal. I have seen and heard things during the making of this film that even I, a crime reporter who has lived half his life in Deep Slut, cannot believe. But it gets worse. There are people amongst us who are raping young children. This sister's daughter suffered a horrific attack. A shopkeeper, she wants to remain anonymous to protect her identity.
So what happened endlini wayedayisa nama-custom ngangidlele ngalesi khathi so sezwa nje umntwana sescream wabona mase scream umntwana baphuma la abantu lama-custom bathi bahlola ukuthi umntwana scream bathola ukuthi umntwana scream etoilet bathi bavula itoilet bathola itoilet ayisavuleki yabona. And then balwiswa lo mnyango etoilet baze bawuvula umnyango etoilet kanti umfana lo uphakathi urepe ingane.
How old was he?
Vele 10.
Umntwana baze bamcheka esibhedlele ngomkhuhlane lona waye-HIV kanjani?
Siyile clinic. Bafika bamcheka umkhuhlane we-HIV, bamcheka le pregnancy, and then bamnikeza i-treatment yokuclean.
Ingane yakho since kwayenzeka lento le iso impilo injani for yena nje im-affecte kangakanani lento le?
Impilo yakhe manje yabheka ayikho normal manje impilo yakhe. Umntwana lo before ube bright, but okwamanje akasekho right, asekho bright nje. Uhambile e-counselling, but angiboni ukuthi i-counselling ikhonile ukumsiza.
I can't just get to understand why people rape such small kids who are very innocent.
I can't even begin to imagine the kind of pain that sister must be feeling right now. The thought of somebody hating my children is just unthinkable. I'm starting to realize as I dig further that my own children are in serious danger.
Right now, I managed to get a man who lives in this community of Deep Slut who does these things, and he has agreed to talk to me.
He must remain anonymous to protect the identity of the victim. I feel like I'm getting pulled deeper and deeper into this dark world.
So you are saying you raped a girl?
As a family member of me.
How old was the child at the time when it happened?
5 years.
It was 5 years.
Yeah. umntwana banjena endlini mina bathe banjena endlini mangasala ndala naye malala namakhelwane babesizwe isikhathi bani bazo kwamakhelwane babe bazomvala abantu bafuna ungitshaya u-anti wami befika bethi hayi lo muntu ningamlwisi.
How on earth could a man rape a 5-year-old girl? I'm about to find out his reason.
Why exactly did you do that?
Sangoma told me when I do it, I'll be better than.
A sangoma is a Zulu term for a traditional healer.
He told you that when you do it, you'll be better?
Yeah.
What problem do you have?
HIV.
Oh, you are HIV positive?
Yeah.
So the sangoma told you that if you rape a small child, you will get healed from HIV?
Yeah.
Since you are HIV positive, what do you think about the child that you raped?
Me, I don't know. Is it already right or you have HIV?
If unomntwana omncane wentombazana wakho muzo yenzani muzomyeka
enzoripho wami umntwana wami obisangoma vile isangoma lesena sitshela abantu ukuthi umele urephe umuntu wefamily.
Are you healed right now?
I am not healed.
Guilty ngaphakathi kwakho vela uyasola ukuthi why wenze
ngiyasola bena
ungenzeka ukuthi wena awube right ngale HIV unayo ungachweka kuyenza futhi komunye umntwana or ungenza kanjani?
Ngisayenza. Izangoma zirobha abantu urepha nyenye indaba izangoma ziyarobha abantu straight zirobha abantu ukuthi barepha kunakuthi uthiwa umuntu one-HIV.
As much as this guy went to a sangoma and the sangoma told him to do what he told him to do, he still has a brain of his own. Doesn't even make sense. Why would you continue to do that? This guy even said if it was his child, he'd still continue to do it because he wants to get rid of this HIV virus. That the sangoma told him that if you do this with a child within your family, then you'll be cured. This is so hard to watch.
HIV yaba right ngokurepa
umama yena waba kanjani u-anti wakho?
HIV indaba khona kukhulunywa sona abantu abadala abantu abakhulu nabo malume bahlala phansi bakhomisana bathi hayi awunakuthi sibophisane siyifamily imistake le engiyenzile nami le nto etshelwa izangoma ziyakuyenga yabona i-HIV akunakuthi izoqeda isangoma mina ngihambe isikhathi mina ngenzani ngiyeke ukuhamba esangomeni ngithatha ama-treatment.
He's not human enough. Perhaps he was supposed to be something else, not a living human being. Maybe an animal staying in the zoo. It would have been better for him to live there with other animals. He did a very wrong thing. He has ruined the life of that small girl. The sangomas in this community of Deep Slut, there are a lot. They come from different countries in Africa. They're here in Deep Slut to make money. It's very shocking to hear that we have such people in our community who still advise other people that no go and rape in order to get well.
The sangoma who advised this young man to rape a young child has disappeared. However, it's easy to find flyers advertising the services of other sangomas in Deep Slut. Many people here still believe in the powers of traditional healers.
Bringing back lost love, stop smoking and drinking, and the last one, the HIV AIDS people can be helped. I've heard about it before, but it's a rumor. I never took it very seriously.
I've discovered another sangoma in Extension 1 who's offering HIV miracle cures for cash. Does he advise raping young children? If so, will he talk on camera?
Futhi mina lapha ukusizeni kwamabantu.
Mara yona le yokulala nomntwana omncane iyasiza vele.
Iyasebenza ngoba lona umuntu lo usesemncane kanye akafiki. Lani into lena ayisela into igazi lena lesa support.
This guy is actually agreeing that yes, it works. This guy needs to go to jail. He needs to be jailed. He needs to be locked up. He's misleading people. Neighbour.
Nalesa support.
Ingenzeka nje kangakanani ukuthi umuntu azabe right fanele njalo le.
Maybe uthola ukuthi maybe ungaba loba ka6 loba ka7 like
age group yakhona
uthi ukuthi uyabona like 12 13 14 ne ya age lo muntu osaqala uthi kunjani ukufuna ukuba yintombi mayiqala ukuthi mayiqala lapha ukuthi uba yintombi ekakhulu igazi lakho not any gas.
So
this guy is wicked. This guy is wicked. How can I advise people to do this? Hibo.
So a family member.
Yeah. Bomsala la kanjalo
the cousins within the family.
Yeah.
Those are the people when you're HIV positive you can target.
Yeah.
The Sangoma is adamant having sex with a child cures HIV. But I think he's starting to realize he might be incriminating himself.
Abanye vela uyaba advisor vela ukuthi
ku right bangalala nengane encane.
Hayi angimtsheli kanjalo. Hayi ngoba lapho ngiyabe ngibona ukuthi lapho ngiyanjani.
He's trying to backtrack now. He can say that no, I'll go to jail now. No, I don't tell them to do so because I know it's illegal. They'll get arrested. This guy needs to go to jail. He needs to be locked up. This one,
ngoba lapho ngiyabe ngibona ukuthi lapho ngiyanjani. Ngiyambophisa. Yangizwe indaba yakho. Umthetho awuyivumi leyanini. Vele idlulile leni into kungasela enye into uzayenza. Uthi ayabe ngayenza kanjani. To me, he showed that, no, he was afraid of the Lord. That's why he was contradicting himself. Not far away from my house, there is a man who tells people in Deep Slut that they must go and rape a child. This is the way in which he helps people that are HIV positive. He tells them to go and rape kids. Totally wrong. This is utter nonsense. There's no truth to it. He just wants to enrich himself.
I've got to warn my community about the threat their children are facing from some Sangomas. I'm going straight to my church.
And raising my kids here, it worries me a lot because I'm always of the opinion that if they rape my neighbor's kid, what about me? It might as well happen to me, someone raping my child.
We've got people that are misleading this community. The Sangomas, which are outside there, who are busy telling people who are HIV positive that if you sleep with a girl aged 13 years, you'll get healed. Let's pray and ask God that he can give us wisdom and give us the power that the evil spirit that does exist in our community can go away so that we can live in peace. Thank you, Spotty.
Hallelujah.
Thanks.
So let's pray with the Lord.
There is no law or justice in Deep Slut, and no sign of it ever arriving. Women and children are being raped, and will continue to be raped. People are being burnt to death on our streets, and mob justice groups. A new generation of kids are growing up traumatized. The vicious cycle of violence and rape seems to have no end. All the residents of this township have left is their faith. All we can do is offer up prayers to heaven to deal with this hell.
Yeah, Making this film has totally changed my opinion of living in Deep Slut. I feel like I'm not safe here, living here with my kids.
I first came to Deep Slut more than 17 years ago. I married my wife here. My children grew up here. Much as I love this place and its people, my family cannot stay here. I'll say it again. God help Deep Slut.
God help South Africa as a whole. This documentary was so hard to watch. It was so hard to watch. Please do leave your commentary down below about what your thoughts are on the Deep Slut documentary and the rise of femicide in our country as a whole. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We'll catch you on our next